Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money,
Dollar, dollar.
And now, another edition of Wrestling with Attitude from Charlotte, North Carolina, the best wrestling podcast out there today. With your host, the intellectual savior of the masses, The Summit.
If we have any 6'5" women that are interested, Steven Singleton. Our D-Generation 6. Bo Generation.
And the mouth of the Carolinas, Little Steven.
Don't be talking to the 18-day champion like that. Bo, conversationalist person. Bo,
Hey.
horrible.
The former 6-month champ, the melting pot, JP.
Just go back and do that, RVD. Go back to Philadelphia. I'm sure there's a bingo hall. You could sweep the floors, give the old ladies another marker.
Little Steve. And this man makes Wrestling Attitude live to his standards. Dirty Dutch.
I mean, I liked watching Justin Gabriel until he got whooped by Goldberg. You ruined my core.
Yeah. You can listen to us on Stitcher, iTunes, and Spreaker.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook and tweet us at WWA Show. Wrestling with Attitude.
Welcome to Wrestling with Attitude.
Yeah!
Oh, Lord. That person screaming, yeah, like he's Jeff Hardy, right?
No, that's
Matt Hardy?
That's a different one.
Wanda Hardy.
I don't know what they do.
Gene Hardy?
Is it Gene Hardy?
Jack Hardy?
Don't know Jack Hardy.
Matthew Hardy?
Same person.
No, because Matthew's not the same.
Oh, are you serious? Matt is short for Matthew.
Oh, is that what
Yeah.
it's short for?
It's like Rick is short for Richard.
I thought Fat Matt was the same thing.
It is, actually.
Oh.
They both have an A-T-T in it. So
Anyway, that other guy across from me today is the one and only mouth of the Carolinas, Little Steven. And,
One and
you listen to the teaser before the show. He has met someone.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I heard you're watching it with him this weekend, the pay-per-view.
Yeah, well, you got to go somewhere new at least every once in a while. It's good to meet new wrestling fans, because it gets really tiring talking to the old wrestling fans. If you catch my drift out there, ladies and gentlemen,
Who you calling old?
someone.
You must be talking about JP.
Yeah, only him.
If you know what's best for you, yes. That would be the only one.
No, but it's funny how many people I've met lately getting back into wrestling now just because Sting's back, and I'm like, okay, well, it's great, but but the thing I like is that they're really liking all these other people that are on the roster. The guy I was talking to, he's really liking Kevin Owens. He hates that they're kind of killing his character, but he likes Kevin Owens. He thinks he's pretty good. He also likes Roman Reigns' character as well, and Bray Wyatt. He thinks that's a good rivalry. So, he has a little bit of an opinion about that. And, I've noticed just people I've met, like people getting back into wrestling for the first time in like 10 years. And, I just like seeing those people that come back that haven't been really big wrestling fans since, WCW closed their doors or anything. Like, I meet a lot of people who are like, I used to be a WCW fan back in the day. And now they're like, well, I'm liking what they're doing with WWE now. So, a little bit of positive feedback for you, WWE. So,
Okay. Well, good. You getting some... you get enough knowledge from me and JP. That should be enough.
Nope, I've got no knowledge from you guys.
Really? There's no knowledge?
No.
Okay.
Just talk. Just talk. And summits and mountains and...
Well, that's all you need.
That's not all you need. So what's in the wrestling world today, James?
Well, you're talking about all the wrestling knowledge you have. Yeah. So I was letting you have a moment because you say you don't have a moment.
Oh, I have a moment every week, man. It's called my moment.
So I was going to talk. Yeah, I hear you. You have enough of those.
My moment is now.
A couple of things we're going to talk about today. You know, we got picks today. We got Raw we're going to review here in a few minutes. But first, Truth Bomb. All right, this week's Truth Bombs.
All right.
First and foremost, actually, let's do the good news first, I guess.
Okay.
The good news should always be first. Let me find it.
I'm glad you think that. There's a lot of people that don't think that.
What, the good news goes first?
Yeah.
I agree. It's too much bad news. Let's talk about some good news.
Yeah.
Besides your boys this weekend defending the tag team titles, okay, here we go. There's a debut coming back.
Ooh.
At the recent live event, there was somebody that debuted once again.
Okay.
Sandow defeated Rose as face in his OG attire. He came out with the robe. He worked as a babyface and was brought back wearing his old gear as seen below. Sandow also cut a promo and said he is back as the voice of the common sense. Not a stunt double. So look for Sandow to be back on TV soon, hopefully.
Awesome.
But yeah, that was in Little Rock. He wrestled Adam Rose.
Okay.
We'll see, but hopefully that's good news because we've seen Bo Breeze tag team. We haven't seen him on TV yet,
Yeah.
so we'll see what happens. That would be great news. Some other great news, you know, just recently, the Dudley Boys got brought back to the WWE. Now there's talk that the WWE wants Jeff Hardy back. It looks like name Jeff Hardy has been mentioned quite a bit around the scenes. And Jeff Hardy, along with Dudley Boys, was included on a recent poll. Hardy, of course, he was mentioned on on Edge and Christian the last week. There has been real speculation that Hardy returning to WWE could happen as TNA is in need of greatly reducing their costs due to their ongoing television situation. And the highest two people in TNA is Jeff Hardy and Kurt Angle. Angle has announced he won't be re-signing with TNA, so Hardy will probably be next.
So, I mean, do you see Jeff coming back?
At some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at some point. Do I think Matt comes back?
No.
Well, thank you for finishing my sentence.
Well, no, I mean, I wasn't saying like that.
I don't think, and you know, I ain't gonna never say never, but
Yeah.
and they will at some point. Matt will be back to retire in WWE.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's just burnt a lot of bridges right now. He just needs to stay away. Like, you know, give us some time. You know?
Well, Matt, first of all, Jeff would not want to work the full-time schedule. I
Yeah.
guarantee you that.
Probably.
So, I guarantee you that. He wouldn't want to work the full-time schedule.
I mean, does he still wrestle the same, though? Because you told me he doesn't really wrestle the same anymore. Like, he doesn't do a lot of the stuff. Like, he doesn't do the Swanton Bomb. He doesn't do a
No,
lot.
he does the Swanton. Who
Oh, he
never
does?
said that?
I thought you said he doesn't wrestle the same anymore because of his neck injuries and stuff.
I've never said he didn't do the Swanton.
No, but
Now, does he do the ladder through tables? No. He still goes through tables because he recently got hurt and came back.
no. Okay.
He still, it's Jeff Hardy. He ain't gonna never take the total danger out of Jeff Hardy.
I know.
Because that is Jeff Hardy. Since he was 13, 13, when he started wrestling, that's been the draw of Jeff Hardy.
I know, but he's almost 40.
Well, and he's got a kid, so, you know, but if he does come back, it will be a very limited schedule, and it will be against very limited people. Because you ain't going to put him against, you can put him against Owens and Cesaro, but you wouldn't put him against, and Ambrose you could. You wouldn't put him against Roman Reigns. You wouldn't put him against Bray Wyatt. Well, maybe. But, I mean, that's it. It's very limited.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's one news. Some other news. In case you didn't know, the first ever women's Iron Man match was announced on NXT at the next taping, NXT Respect. It's a 30-minute Iron Man match, or Iron Woman match, if you want to say it, for the NXT Women's title. Let me tell you, if you're doing a 30-minute match with two divas, you better have a lot of trust in these two divas. And unfortunately, they have a lot of trust in Bayley. Sasha, no problem. She's golden, dude. Bayley, though, I'm telling you, Bayley is going, and hear me out before you start shaking your head and disagreeing. Bayley is going to be like the Yes Movement, where you'll be sick of it in 6 months. Yes, I'm telling you. All right, I'm telling you. I'll bet you $5 right now. Once she debut on Raw, you will be sick of it within 6 months to a year.
Okay.
All right. So I'm telling you, you won't be sick of it. But Bayley, we need to see. I want to see evolution, dude. If she comes up, I need, please don't do that. But me and JP was talking about it earlier, the melting pot. I could see her selling headbands or hairbands and tassels and everything else. Yeah. And they're going to sell it and they're going to push it. And it'll be, I'm already sick of the character.
I'm not.
And she's on TNA, or she might as well be on TNA. NXT. But it should be a heck of a match. She's not bad in the ring. It's just the entrance, the character kills me. It just does.
I like it.
Of course you do.
It's way better than the Yes Chant. It's way better than the Yes Movement.
It's not. I'm telling you, it's not going to be better than Yes Chant. She's going to be like John Cena. She's going to be a female where she sells merchandise to all the little girls, all the little boys, and then the older people will be like, really?
Yeah, well.
Really?
You need at least one person in the company that does it. You always have at least that one person for the kids. And I'm okay with Bayley being that person.
Nikki is the person right now for the kids. Dude, all the little girls and everything, they love Nikki, the Bellas.
Yeah, well, Bellas are going away, so Bayley has to come
Not
up
for a while. Dude, Brie will be gone before Nikki. Because once Brie gets pregnant, that's it. But anyway, they're doing Iron Man match, or Iron Woman match, and that should be a heck of a match at Respect. I ain't going to that one yet. Tough Enough. WWE did sign ZZ and Amanda to deals. ZZ is working out at the Performance Center, while Amanda is filming for Total Divas. Yep, she's on Total Divas.
I don't care about ZZ. No, ZZ, you're not going to make it in this company.
Steven, I don't. If he's working out, I ain't got a problem with that. He's trying to learn. He's trying to do it.
Yeah.
If he's trying, I ain't got a problem with it. But you can't be the superstar until you get your body in shape to do it. Now, if he's going to get his body in shape and do it, that's fine. Here's my problem with Tough Enough, and I'm sick of it. When you do a Tough Enough and you got 2 winners, the rest of them lost.
Yeah.
Okay? If you don't continue to do this, stop doing a Tough Enough competition. Just open it up and say, all right, the 16 people that apply, that we'll break it down to 16 people. You 16 people come to the Performance Center.
Yeah.
Y'all train the best one of you. I mean, because you don't use them anyway.
Yeah.
Why even I just,
I mean, that's what happened with every Tough Enough. There's been at least one non-winner that gets a contract.
Like last night, I know this is off the subject. Watching America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
All right. America votes for the Tranquilitus. Okay. And he wins.
Yeah.
But the other guys were actually better.
They're still going to get a contract.
The other people, they won't get $1 million. Though.
No.
And if you don't do that,
Yeah.
okay, get them $250,000 and a contract.
Yeah.
Or because you don't give the other people a contract anyway.
Well, it's like, and I hate this. The last thing is American Idol. Like when they used to do with American Idol, Like you remember Daughtry, he got signed or whatever, and he was a loser on American Idol, but he got signed right after he got kicked off. He got signed with he got signed to a record label. Like, but that's what I'm saying. With all these reality shows, all these contest shows, the losers get more of the winning deal, if that makes any sense. I feel like you'll probably see more of the losers than you will of the winners. And that's no disrespect to Sarah Lee or Tanner. Not Tanner. Josh. Sorry.
You'll see Josh.
I think you'll see Tanner
Josh.
too, though.
Well, Tanner, we're not sure about. He hasn't been signed to a deal yet.
Yeah.
So,
But no.
the Final Four is all in the Performance Center right now.
Okay. Well, they should do it that way. Just the Final Four goes. Just keep all four.
There's
of
no
them.
reason to do all of that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And I found a way to play it.
Just let the door now hit ya. Where the good Lord split ya. Go ahead on if you got to go. Put your
All right. You know what? I'm going to have to use that for my other show.
No.
I am, absolutely. Next, I have to mention it. Goodbye to GFW. Team TNA defeated Team GFW in the winner-takes-all lethal lockdown match this week on Impact, effectively ending the Global Force Wrestling invasion and making Jeff Jarrett's latest departure from the company. TNA President Dixie Carter tweeted, "Victory feels good. TNA has a bright future ahead without Jeff Jarrett in it." I don't know where they go from here. Because this company, I don't know. I mean, I hate the invasion angle with Global Force Wrestling,
Yeah.
but I don't know what they're going to do now.
All the Global Force guys are going to come back into TNA is basically what's going to happen.
Probably.
That's what's going to happen. And then, Jeff Jarrett's just going to run behind the scenes for right now, and then he's going to come back. You watch. Because he still has something to do with it, right?
Well, he's got he lost last night, so he lost all ownership rights.
Yeah.
His stock went to Dixie.
Oh.
So, I don't know what they're going to really do. But yeah, come on, man. Let me read.
Might not be a Bound for Glory.
After months of rumors that Impact has been canceled by Destiny, Sports Illustrated has confirmed that TNA will be finishing up with the network at the end of the year. While the original report said that Destination America's opt-out clause allowed them to cancel Impact after the end of this month, TNA told SI that they will be running through the end of 2015.
Okay.
History repeated itself a year later. TNA current home for TNA will no longer air Impact in 2016. So after January, it looks like it's done.
Good. Well, not good, but
They're in they're in talks about the next year. But as of right now, throughout the end of the year, and that would be it. I'll be very surprised if they do. If they do, I'll be very, very surprised.
yeah.
Some other news: TNA star Brim, who was arrested last month for felony domestic battery and false imprisonment, he posted bond and was released from jail, but remains suspended from TNA. His hearing's next Monday, and then we'll see what happens from there.
All right.
So that's from Brim, and that's a little bit of your wrestling news.
Okay.
So
All
anyway,
right.
well, thank you. I'm glad it's okay.
I said all right.
Okay, as long as it's all right. Anyway, this week's Raw was from Memphis, Tennessee. Love Memphis, man. It's always good.
Yeah.
Authority comes out. They come out. New Day versus Primetime Players. But before the Primetime Players come out, the Authority come out. Or they're out there, and New Day's out there, and they're clapping along. Triple H and Stephanie are dancing with them.
Yeah. That's how it goes, man. What? What's wrong with that?
Boo, a segment. Boo, a segment. Boo, a segment. Okay?
Sorry, I was Big E for you.
Yeah, well, you're killing me, Biggie. Here's my problem with this. And no, listen, it's a problem. Once again, week after week, these guys come out 1 week, totally heelish. The next week, totally babyface. Make up your freaking mind. This week, totally babyface. I would have enjoyed it more if Stephanie stayed out there and danced. Triple H turned his head and be like, "Psst," and walks the other way. Like, I ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
Or get the mic and be like, dude, I ain't got time for that. No. And walk the other way. They can't continue to do this. And there's another incident later on with Stephanie, which we'll talk about. But come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Like, I guess they're really playing the authority angle where they're not bad, they're not good, if that makes any sense.
You got to be one or the other.
Yeah.
Because if you come out and screw Seth Rollins or you screw Steen this weekend, you need to be heel again.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, I bet you the next night on Raw, they'll be face. Which is going to suck. I know your frustration. I get it. But I don't know what they're doing. Like, I don't think they even know what they're doing. I don't think they know what they want to do. Like, that's
I know
me.
what they're trying to be Vince. And they're not Vince.
They can't.
They're not Vince. Okay. Triple H and Stephanie, yes, they've been in the business forever. Yes, they're made. But now it's them. It's just the two of them. This is where you know, if Triple H and Stephanie would stay bad for the last year, then we wouldn't be talking about this right now.
Yeah.
Okay. It's each and every week they were making people's lives a living hell in the WWE. For at least 6 months in a row, you wouldn't be talking about this now.
It was like after WrestleMania, they became like face again, which made no sense to me. Like maybe Sting should have won that match. Maybe that would have made Triple H stay the heel. I don't know. Like I felt like because a lot of people, when they've said this, we said this too. Triple H carried that match. People like he became a face because of it, and I don't understand.
He didn't come a face, but
that I think started it though. I think that started the movement of him turning back into kind of a face, like a tweener, because he's not a heel or a face. He's a tweener every week.
He hasn't even when he wrestled, he wasn't a heel since the Undertaker. He wasn't really a heel or face then. Okay, but you have to do when you're the number one power. Okay, the power group. It's either got to be one or the other. It can't be. I'm gonna please you this week. I'm gonna please you next week. I'm gonna please you again. Yeah. And then you will go into Daniel Bryan, and I'll bring up the Yes Movement again because it's horrible. Yeah. When the Yes Movement, he was a heel. Then you leave out of it, and they're a heel, but no, they're a face. They never truly ended it.
Yeah.
You know, when you lose, you need to. When they lost to Ziggler at Survivor Series, perfect time to actually be a heel. If you want to be a heel, if you want to be a face, perfect time. You come back, you lost a match.
Yeah.
But whatever. Big E pins Titus O'Neil. The Dudleys come out, and of course Sunday it's Dudleys versus New Day at Night of Champions. Then we got Authority with Seth Rollins backstage. They talk a little bit. Then we got Charlotte with Ric Flair with Renee Young backstage, and we hear a lot of woo, 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 woo.
That's wrong, Rick. That's your daughter.
What, woo?
Yeah.
No, that was cool. I was fine with that. We won't go into this. What I really couldn't stay here a few minutes. Sasha versus Paige. Banks wins with Banks' statement. They beat up Paige and Becky after. No Charlotte around. I wonder what's going to happen. Miz TV with the Wyatt family. Why is the Miz even involved in this? Miz says he's not Reigns or Ambrose partner at Hell in a Cell. Thank goodness. I'm glad that's over with.
God.
Reigns and Ambrose comes out. Reigns says they found a third partner. I'm just glad it's not Miz. I'm glad it's cleared up.
Oh, you don't want it the Miz? You don't want it to be the Miz?
Because it could possibly be the Miz.
It's not going to be the Miz, Scott. Who would ever choose? Yeah, that he's cool. We're going to have him on our team. Come on. Even Show said the only reason they were tag team champions, it was the Big Show. It had nothing to do with the Miz. Come on.
Oh, come on. He's a must-see reality TV star ever.
Yeah. You want to know how much we care about reality TV stars in WWE? We
Not
don't.
very. Then we had Sheamus versus Cena. Cena wins with the AA. Come on. Can we please stop burying the Money in the Bank winner every single year? Every single year. 3 years in a row now.
I know.
Last year we really didn't do because Rollins really didn't get buried, but before that. Ryback comes out. Owens comes out. He has some book with him. He was making fun of Ryback. Owens versus Ryback at Night of Champions. I love the rivalry these two don't have.
I've heard of the book, The Secret.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
wife read it. I actually, I was like, really? You really read this book? Don't you feel like, it's kind of made you weak? She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, nothing.
You're horrible.
I don't
you can't just be.
What?
Did you just Owens your wife, basically?
I
you
did.
can't do that.
During this segment, I Owens my wife. There you go. That's a
new one. There we go.
Owens my
you
wife.
Owens your wife.
Owens. All right, no. Yeah.
It's horrible.
Anyway, we got
It's
Owens and
horrible.
Ryback at Night of Champions. I can't wait for that.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome, man.
Then we had Cosmic Wasteland versus Neville and Lucha Dragons.
I don't know why you're saying it.
They
like
were
that.
fighting because I'm so sleepy.
Are you sleepy?
I'm like taking a nap because this is. Look, I'm fine with Cody Rhodes and the Ascension. They need to do something, and he finally has another faction.
Shut up. He had only one other faction. It was Legacy.
That's not true. He had to, when he was dashing Cody Rhodes. He actually had two guys that carried the brown bags with him every week.
Oh my God!
That's a
No, that
faction.
is not a faction.
That is a faction.
We don't know who those guys were.
So we didn't know who J&J Security was for a while.
They never wrestled.
Who?
The brown.
We don't know that. They may have.
Not in the faction. They didn't.
They didn't need to.
You have to be a faction. Every member of the faction has to wrestle.
That's not true. There's actually a guy in Ring of Honor that has two guys that hold feathers for him when he comes out. And they're part of his faction.
That's not. That's not a faction.
As a matter of fact, Steve Corino's son, Kobe, he's in a faction in Ring of Honor. He doesn't wrestle. Well, actually, he does every once in a while.
Yeah. Oh, really?
But no, you don't have. Rico never wrestled until he actually became
Rico.
a
That
wrestler.
was not a freaking faction.
That was.
Bill and
Is Billy Gunn? It was Billy.
Bill and Chuck.
Billy. No, it's not Bill. It's Billy and Chuck and Rico.
Billy and Chuck were not. No, that was not. That was a tag team with a manager. A manager does not make it a faction.
No, it doesn't make it more
No,
than
it
two.
does.
More than two is a faction.
Yes, more than two wrestlers is a faction. Like the Bobby Heenan family when he had Andre and
No, this is a New Day.
and King Kong Bundy.
This is a New Day. They were a faction.
Yeah, New Day is a faction.
All right, there you go. Bottom line. All right,
But they all wrestle.
another win for the Summit.
it was not-
Then we got Charlotte versus Nikki Bella for the Divas title. Charlotte beats Brie Bella with a roll-up after they did a switcheroo. Stephanie comes out. Stephanie gives the title back to Nikki. All right, let me start this.
Oh.
No, I'm going to start. First and foremost, I hated this. A couple of things. One, first of all, Ric Flair was out in the ring celebrating with his daughter. Shouldn't have been out there. Stephanie comes out and reverses the decision. She shouldn't have been out there. Especially earlier in the show, she's dancing with New Day. Okay? Don't come out there and change the story because Brie Bella and Nikki have won matches this way. But now you're switching it. You didn't need to come out. You should have had a ref come out and change it.
Yeah.
Another ref should have came out and said, no. Different people. Stephanie did not need to come out.
No.
If Stephanie comes out, or if Stephanie or Triple H come out, they need to come out and screw somebody over.
Yeah.
I didn't get the feeling Stephanie screwed over Charlotte.
No.
She's like, oh, you got another match with him this weekend with her. So I hated the way they did that.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. And it's so predictable now. We feel like we know what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
And if they somehow don't do it the way we think it's going to happen, great. But I mean, they foreshadowed the heck out of this. They really did, and you're right. Somebody should have got screwed over in this, and they didn't.
I don't want to see Ric Flair in the ring celebrating with his daughter,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden she starts crying and Ric Flair's there.
Oh, you know he's going to be there at Night of Champions, and if she wins that belt, it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again.
Well, when we make picks, I'll tell you what my prediction is.
Okay.
But they could have done this so much better.
Yeah.
Then we have Rusev versus Cesaro. Ziggler comes out and tries to give Summer a gift. Cesaro wins by roll-up while Rusev is distracted by Ziggler and Summer. Backstage, you see Summer opening the box as Rusev is going in, and it's a gift for Summer. It's like jewelry. So we'll see what happens Sunday at the pay-per-view. Authority is with the Big Show backstage. The Authority wants the Big Show to take care of Sting. See, this is what I'm saying. You can't be nice. And then backstage, I want you to take care of Sting. When you're the Authority, you can take care of it yourself.
Yeah.
You can do different things. Then we have Sting versus the Big Show. Rollins comes out. Cena comes out and saves Sting. Triple H makes it a tag team match. And then, of course, let's make him look weak one more week. Seth Rollins taps out to Sting. Why in the world is Rollins tapping out to Sting? Again. Well, he didn't tap out last week, but he's been beat up 3 weeks in a row since Sting come back.
Yeah.
We've not seen anything. And I know this weekend, this is too predictable. At the pay-per-view, you're not going to have Sting beat him. Not normal way, maybe a DQ or something, but you got to do something different.
Yeah. I mean, if they let him win that title after all of this, that's going to make me mad because, like, Rollins has to win.
You might as well get rid of Rollins.
Yeah, I mean, you have buried him for the last 3 weeks. 4 weeks almost. But you have buried him for those 4 weeks because you just can't. You can't do that. I mean, we talked about it before. I know your prediction or your you like it when it's the bad guy 1 week, the good guy 1 week, the bad guy 1 week, the good guy 1 week. You know, where they each get a chance. And this time it's not like that. Like I feel like they're just treating Sting like that just because of who he is, and that's not how it goes.
Right.
All right, if Lesnar, like when Lesnar came back, Lesnar got beat up. I was like, oh, great. Lesnar got beat up. Awesome.
There was 1 week where he actually got beat up by Rollins and Kane and J&J.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Lesnar took a beating. The man who's supposed to be dominant took a beating because it made sense. And Sting won't take a beating or at least get screwed over 1 week? Come on, man. That's not how you play ball.
But you don't play ball like that. What are you talking about, play ball? This is wrestling.
No, but I'm saying it makes no sense. I get who you are. You're the icon, the franchise. I don't care. This isn't WCW. You are not the main guy here.
The vigilante should strike back. You're a vigilante.
Yes.
All right, a vigilante, do you know what happens to a vigilante?
Yeah.
They get beat up at first,
Yes.
okay? Then they strike back.
Unless you're
so
Batman.
The first, even Batman takes some heat, okay? Batman even takes heat, dude, at first, okay? He's not totally dominant the whole time, okay? So, but Sting should have, the first week, he should have got beat up a little bit by Rollins.
Yeah.
I'm not asking him to do a lot. I'm just saying
No.
pedigree.
Yeah.
Okay, when Sting showed up, the statue thing was great that week. He showed up. The next week, have Sting come out. Have Triple H bring him out to the ring. As they're in the ring, Rollins comes out,
Yeah.
and Triple H goes to raise Sting's hand to say, "This man's gonna fight you at the next pay-per-view."
Yeah.
And then he punches him in the stomach. Rollins turns around and pedigrees him through,
Yeah.
on the mat.
But instead
that
they-
would have been perfect.
Yeah.
But no. Instead, we're going to do Sting.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens Sunday.
The other thing that made me mad was the whole thing with Triple H, too, about the whole respect thing with Sting. You don't have respect for this man. Like, I didn't understand that, James. I don't understand why those two can't have a little bit of a hashing out, or are they saving it?
Well, most likely, and that's what boggles my mind is, like, we've had Triple H not really enforce anything on Sting. He's kind of staying away, and like, here, Rollins, go take care of it. So this Sunday at the pay-per-view, if we see Triple H do something, then they can have another match.
Which is
At
what I
the
want to
Rumble.
see.
I don't want to see another Triple H and Sting match.
Well, no, I want to see a Survivor Series match, but
And that's fine.
that'd be great.
Well, that's where it all started. I mean, last year.
Yeah.
So, and that would be fine. All right, we're going to take a break, come back, and we'll make picks for this Sunday's pay-per-view. What? This is your song.
No, this is your song.
All right, we're going to, you're listening to Wrestling with Attitude.
When I'm away from you, I know what you said, that your love for me would always be true. I can't get you out of my heart. I knew we were in trouble right from the start. We should have played it smart. Now I can't get you out of my heart.
Just one look was all it took. Your eyes met mine and I was hooked. Now I think about you all of the time. For now, forever, gotta make you mine.
I can't get you out of my heart. I knew we were in trouble right from the start. We should have played it smart. Now I can't get you out of my heart. I can't get you out of my heart. I knew we were in trouble right from the start. We should have played it smart. Now I can't.
This is the original Pete, the Summit, WWA. Personally, do not want to see Undertaker ever again. You know, and he's going to be a part-time guy. That is my problem with this business right now. Everything is about part-time people. You can catch all your favorite episodes at WrestlingWithAttitude.com or Stitcher.com. Like us on Facebook at Wrestling with Attitude. Follow us on Twitter at WWA Show. And you're welcome from the Savior of Wrestling. Welcome back to Wrestling with Attitude. What?
It's like
Welcome back to Wrestling with Attitude. There you go.
I was hearing both people.
We're good. It screwed you up, didn't it?
Whoa, 2 summits. I can't do it.
2 summits better than 1. You know
Whoa,
what it is?
no, it's not. Ladies, it is not better than 1. Are you really thinking about this right now?
No, I'm trying to think what's 2
No,
summits.
stop it. Just stop it.
If you do 2 summits, that doesn't make it a mountain.
We already did
Does that-
Owens. We already got the Owens thing going.
What are you talking about?
you Owens your wife, okay?
Owens my wife?
Yeah, we already got that going.
So if you do 2 summits, though, does that make? I mean, it's not
That
Mount
doesn't make a
Everest.
mountain.
Does it make it a mountain, or does it make the top of the? Does it make it Everest?
I think it just makes it a double summit. I don't know.
A double something. There you go. A double. Let's see something.
Are you really going to look that up?
Yes, I'm gonna.
Oh, my God. Wow. 2 summits for the price of 1. Look at that. Wow. That's your new shirt. 2 summits for the price of 1. Wow. That's horrible. It's horrible, man. It's horrible. Ladies and gentlemen, he is looking this up right now. You don't understand the glee in his eyes of he's like,
I might actually post right now a double summit.
What is it?
It is a mountain of a man.
Oh
No,
my
I'm
God!
just
Shut up! It's not a mountain of a man. A double summit. What are you on Urban Dictionary
I do
over there?
like well,
Oh my God!
Donald Trump, living proof that money can't buy good hair. All right, there you go.
True.
All right, anyway, back to the pay-per-view this Sunday. In Houston, Texas. I'm so looking forward to this pay-per-view.
Maybe we'll see some people come out. Just a sexy boy. Sexy boy.
WWE had been alluding that Cena versus Rollins being the final match at Sunday's Night of Champions. That it will be Sting versus Rollins. There's no way you can do Rollins versus Cena's last match of the night. Come on.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about it, hasn't there?
Yeah.
I hope not. So what they're saying is that the Sting matches can't last long, is what they're saying.
Right.
Ooh, that's not good.
Well, it can't last long. It should be a 15-minute match at longest. Because Sting can't go more than... Do you remember Okay. Do we remember WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Okay. It was horrible until you had DX and NWO come out. Monday night, Cena had to come out and make the save. Actually, Rollins came out before they even started fighting each other.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, man.
you can't do it. It can't be. I'm surprised this is not a gimmick match. Some gimmick.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. You're going to see it interfere. We already know it, but we'll get to that later.
yeah, we'll talk about it. Anyway, let's get into it. The first match of the night is Neville and Lucha Dragons versus Cosmic Wasteland.
And that's the pre-show?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the pre-show match.
All right.
That's the kickoff.
Okay.
They got every diva ever pictures on WWE.com.
Yeah, we'll look at that later.
That's awesome. Anyway, yeah, I'm looking at the stuff. So, talk about Neville. Tell me who you got for this.
No, it's your... You're not doing this to me, man.
What are you talking
You
about?
do this to me every time. You're not going to get me this time, man. I am a 4-time champion.
At what?
at this. I have been champion 4 times.
No way.
This year in a row. Longest champion this year. Count it, people. Longest champion this year.
Whatever, dude. Neville and Lucha Dragons versus Cosmic Wasteland. JP went with Neville and Lucha Dragons.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with Cosmic Wasteland. I
Man.
don't see them losing. Neville won the last match.
That's why I want to do it. I'm going to go with Cosmic Wasteland and Cody Rhodes, just because Stephen Amell or Amell, whatever his name is, yeah, Amell. Stephen Amell and Neville won the last match, so it would make sense because there's no title up for grab. There's nothing up for grab here, so it would just make sense if Cody Rhodes wins this.
There's plenty up for grabs.
What?
Eden.
Oh, God. Eden's always up for grabs. I tell you, man, I'm liking Eden. Can't wait for her to replace Jillian for
Lillian?
good. Or Lillian. Is it Lillian or Jillian?
It's Lillian.
Is it Lillian? Dude, I don't pay attention to her anymore, man.
I love Lillian, dude.
I mean, I'm mad that what's his name's not there anymore.
Josh Matthews.
No. What's his name?
Don't worry, you'll get to see him in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Hey, man, I'm your number one fan. Hey, by the way, speaking of Josh Matthews, who is it that does it with him on TNA?
Who does what?
Like, who commentates with him? I know there's somebody that commentates with him on TNA.
That's the Pope.
Who is the Pope?
Okay. All right. Oh, that reminds me. That's one.
Oh, God.
No, go ahead. I'm listening to you.
No, I just want to know who it was because I thought it was what's his name, Elijah Burke from the New Breed back in the ECW with WWE stuff. But it's probably not him, is it?
Who?
Elijah Burke. That's not the Pope, right?
Yes, that's him.
Is that him?
That's him.
Oh my God! Because I was like, I recognize that voice anywhere.
Really? You didn't know that was him?
No. So what do you do? Retire? He's retired as a wrestler? He's not that old.
No, me and JP talked about it. You know what it is?
What?
They needed somebody to do commentary. Somebody that would be cheap and, to finish out the contract.
Maybe he's got
That's
a good
all
voice.
he's doing. He's fine. It's just Josh Matthews, I can't listen to more than 5 seconds.
No.
Because, like I told you a couple weeks ago, 1 week he's bashing TNA, then the GFW thing happens. I hope they get their ass kicked.
But he's supposed to be like the Michael Cole type, isn't he? He's supposed to be the face.
I guess so.
You don't bash when you're the face.
Oh, you bashed the face. All right, anyway, getting back to the match. Yes, it's D'Angelo is Elijah Burke.
Wow. Anyways, I am going for Cosmic Wasteland, and
well, you never did make a comment.
yeah, no, I did. I said I'm going for them because Neville won the last match, so it just makes sense for this feud for them to win.
All right. Tag team titles: New Day versus Dudley Boys. JP went with Dudley Boys. Who you got?
Who you got?
I'm going with Dudley Boys.
Yeah?
Yeah. Why not?
I'm going to go New Day.
It's time for a change.
No, it's not. Enough is not enough. They've only been champs once New Day's only been champs for one month.
Okay.
I don't see them just taking it off of them that quick.
All right.
Because it looks like New Day is going to be the tag team champs for a while until
All
the
right.
Usos or whoever comes back.
I'll go with New Day then.
No.
No, hey, you.
All right, fine.
So I went last.
No, you did not. You
All right.
already picked the Dudley Boys.
No, I've got New Day. Rusev with Summer versus Ziggler.
No takebacks.
No, there is because we didn't move on to the next pick.
You can't do
Rusev with Summer. I do go last technically. Rusev Summer versus Ziggler. JP went with Rusev. Let me see. They did. JP went with Rusev. Man, every time we go with Ziggler, it costs us usually. I'll go with Ziggler. I think he needs to win more.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Rusev's been on a losing streak lately. So is Ziggler. So I don't know. I'll go with Rusev. What the hell? I'll go with Rusev.
You going Rusev?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, this rivalry can go either way. Like, I don't...
Or sure it could. There's only two ways it can go.
No, but I'm saying it can go either way because...
It can only go two ways.
I don't know if, like, it depends on Summer. Summer might screw over Rusev or she might screw over Dolph. I don't know. Because of the stupid box of jewelry that Ziggler gave her. I don't know, so...
So the next match we'll talk about the Wyatt family versus Roman Reigns, Ambrose, and a mystery partner. Do you want to talk about this? Or you want to get straight into the pick? Of course, you know who JP picked. He picked Reigns and Ambrose, and ever who his mystery partner is going to be.
Well, who do you believe it's going to be?
Well, let me see. There's been talk that it was going to be Baron Corbin. There's talk that it's going to be Eric Rowan. If I was going to do somebody really from NXT, okay, I wouldn't do Baron Corbin. He's not ready yet. This other guy's not ready, but I'm going to mention him. I know Samoa Joe will probably come by himself. But I would say probably the best case, just because of size, to go against Braun Strowman. The best person in NXT to go against him would be Kaz. Honestly.
Yeah, that would be
You haven't seen much from the two of them lately anyway, Enzo and Kaz.
Yeah.
So if you want to do it, I say you bring in him. Mojo Rawley ain't that. He doesn't work.
No.
With this, you need somebody like Kaz that's a big guy that can take the punishment.
Yeah.
Corbin's not ready yet, man.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know, man.
But I'm going. No matter what, it's got to be the Wyatt family.
Yeah.
The Wyatt family has to win this match. I don't care who the mystery partner is. They have to win this. There's talk it might be Kane. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Kane doesn't come back to help Reigns and Ambrose.
If
They
he's
didn't
wearing the
save
mask.
him before. Even if he's wearing the mask, it doesn't make sense yet. It doesn't make sense. He went away on a vacation to Hawaii.
And now he comes back.
Yeah, he
to the
comes
mask.
back joining Ambrose and
Yeah,
Reigns.
he's
No.
revitalized.
No. Rollins, if he's going to come back, he's coming back to help Rollins beat Sting.
Yeah.
Okay? He's not going to do that.
I don't wanna
It don't
see
make
that.
sense. No, I'm fine with that. He comes back wearing the mask. Then you can do Sting versus Kane. Woo-hoo!
Yeah.
I'm better with that than I am Sting versus Rollins.
Sting ain't fighting no Kane.
Why not?
Because Kane is botchamania, sir. He
No,
will,
that will be even Marie.
well, that too. But
But anyway, that is
I'm
the 6-man match.
gonna go with Bray Wyatt.
You going to Wyatt fan? You see Repeater.
No, I'm because you're right though. They got to win it.
I'm glad you listened to my reasoning.
I mean, it makes sense.
Then, of course, I'm the Summit. Then we got Divas title. Nikki versus Charlotte and all that mess that happened on Raw. JP went with Charlotte. Who you got?
I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you because I think you're gonna go the opposite. So I actually want to let you go last on this one. I'm letting you go last.
Yeah, okay.
Charlotte. You're gonna pick Nikki, aren't you?
Well, here's all right. The big thing with this, the obvious choice would be Charlotte.
Yeah.
Okay, Charlotte's obvious choice because of what happened on Monday. I don't think she does, and here's why. Is because I'm gonna go with Nikki because I believe Charlotte's gonna get screwed over by Paige and Becky. Because Paige and Becky got beat up this weekend, or this week on Raw, and they didn't come out to help. No, or Charlotte didn't come out to help. I think it's the wrong time to give the title to Charlotte. She's not yet. Yeah. And I don't know if she's the right one to give it to anyway. I think if you want to do it, you give it to Paige and let the three of them fight for it. Or, I mean, you let Becky because she's the best looking one of the three.
No,
I'm just kidding. I think Nikki holds on to it. I don't know how. And there's a stipulation. If she gets DQ'd, pinned, submitted, whatever, if she loses the match, she loses the title.
yeah, which is good though. So that's why it makes me think that they're going to hand it to Charlotte. But then again, you have to remember the Paige and Becky situation because you don't know. They're a big factor in this.
Right.
But
Now, they did come out at the end when Charlotte won the match, and they congratulated her when she won the title. But, I mean, are they going to keep the storyline going? Now, the WWE Universe or the creating team does not keep storylines going, so who knows? They might, that happened? Forget it.
yeah,
So
screw
we'll
it.
see. But I'm going to go with Nikki.
Right.
Wins another week. The Intercontinental title match. Ryback versus Owens. Who you got?
Who do you got? Who's
Really?
JP got?
Really? I say he's got Kevin Owens.
Like, wow, that's something I've never heard before in my life.
Well, no,
JP's got Kevin Owens?
I know. First time ever on the show, I think.
So what about you?
Come on, dude. Really?
Yeah, I know. but
Really? You even question?
You know what? Don't do that to me. You screwed me over before. I'm like, yeah, I'm going with my boy, and then you go, bam, gotcha.
No, come on, dude. Kevin Owens.
Man, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I should go with him or not because
Go who you want to go with.
I don't know because
I mean, he's got
Ryback,
got a
it
new
doesn't
shirt
matter.
that says "Feed me time, feed me more."
Feed me time. I like that. Feed me time. Feed me time.
I need some time. I need some time to learn how to wrestle.
I just don't know, man. Like, because are you really gonna let Ryback lose it this quick?
What do you mean this quick? He's had it since WrestleMania.
Yeah, but he's only defended it once.
But he's had it since WrestleMania.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has. Oh, no, at the month after.
No, it was Elimination Chamber he had it. That's when he won it, remember? In the Elimination Chamber.
All right, whatever.
But still, what I'm saying is he's only defended it once because he's been injured with staph infection and stuff. I mean, because I feel like there's a curse on this belt. If Owens gets this belt, he's going to be out. I know it's going to happen.
No, Kevin Owens has been wrestling 15 years.
Yeah,
This guy,
there's a curse.
dude, in case you haven't noticed, he's a body guy.
Yeah. But Daniel
He's
Bryan
had
has
to
put
be
a
really hurt.
curse on this
Daniel
belt.
Bryan weighs $150
Yeah.
and flies around like Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, but remember who got the belt after him? He got injured. Who
No,
was
I know.
Barrett? And then after Barrett had it, Ziggler had it. He got injured. and he's been injured.
Barrett is Glass Joe from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Do you have a freaking name for every wrestler?
Exactly. Yes, I do.
Who's Ziggler?
Ziggler? Ziggler is Mario Brothers. Luigi.
He's not Luigi. That's horrible. Well, all right, I'm going to go with Owens. I guess it's just I'll join the bandwagon.
I don't want you to join the bandwagon.
Well,
If
no.
you think Ryback's going to win. You pick
Here's the
Ryback.
thing. I want Owens to win because he needs that belt. It's what makes his character so great to be a champion.
Well,
When he was the NXT champion, we loved it because he was like, I'm better than you. I don't have to prove anything to you. I have this. That's that's what I
Well,
like about the guy.
Owens needs it because he needs to go build up to the next thing. And his next thing is World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
Within the next year.
But I think being an Intercontinental champion is way better than being U.S. right now.
Oh, yeah. What's the U.S. title? No, U.S. title is only held by the guy that has the world title at the same time.
Right now.
Since I haven't made a pick yet.
Oh my God! No, it does not work that way.
Since I know you actually made a pick, I never did.
You bastard! You cannot do that.
Since I have not made a pick yet, I'm iffy on this. Are you crazy? Come on, Kevin Owens. Jesus, dude.
All right, you know what? When Rollins, you better pick. But I don't care. These last two picks,
Rollins,
you're picking.
No. I'd rather you hear my reasoning before I pick.
No,
Rollins, because usually I talk you into something else.
No.
Rollins versus Cena for the U.S. title. Okay. JP went with Cena. Who you got? Here's the thing with this title, all right? Cena needs to win it back at some point and defend it, the Open U.S. Challenge, and then Sami Zayn comes back, or Kevin Owens takes it from him, or Cesaro takes it from him, or even Ziggler. Not Ziggler. I don't want to see Ziggler with the U.S. IC belt anymore. He needs to move on to the world title. Or even Sandow. You know, somebody come back and take the title from him. Saying that, actually, that would be pretty sweet. Sandow comes back, win the U.S. belt.
That would be cool.
Against Rollins.
If they would actually change the belt on Monday Night Raw, that'd be great. But we haven't seen it.
I think you will. And we talked about it earlier. I don't think Rollins loses the U.S. title to Cena. He just won the belt, right? You just made him the both. He's going to either win both belts or he's going to lose both. He ain't losing one and win the other. Because I don't like that. I don't.
Yeah.
WWE, I could see doing it the other way.
Yeah.
But he has looked so weak against everybody lately. I'm going to go with Rollins. There's no way I'm going against him in this match.
Well,
who you got?
See, I don't know with this because Cena. So it makes sense for Cena to have that belt. But problem I have, it's like you were saying, you don't want to see him win one but lose the other. What I'm afraid they're going to do is have him win the U.S. but lose the WWE World title. And that's going to make me mad because then they're going to have him as a U.S. champ. He doesn't need to... I don't understand why they put the belt on him if Cena just gets the belt right back. Did they do it just as a filler? Just to... Because they had nothing else for Rollins at SummerSlam? I don't understand that. So if they just give it back to Cena, does that make any sense?
No.
So that's why I guess I have to go with Rollins in sense-wise. But again, we're talking about Super Cena here. So I'll go with Rollins. As much as it pains me because I know Super Cena's waiting in the corner.
Now I could see him losing it at on Raw on the next night.
That's what I want to see.
If and we'll go into this, the world title, Rollins versus Sting. Who you got winning?
Who do you got?
Rollins got JP. Who you got?
Rollins got JP. Is that what she said?
JP got Rollins.
He said Rollins got JP.
JP got Rollins.
Shut up.
All right, who you got?
Who do you have? I know who you have, but I want to hear you say it. It's Sting, right?
No, listen, 10 years ago, this would be, well, maybe not dream matchup because Rollins wasn't there yet. Even maybe 5 years ago? No. Look, the luster on Sting is not there for me right now. He does not need to win the world title. Doesn't need it. The company doesn't need it. Okay? If Sheamus comes in and cashes in on Sting, doesn't make sense. Not right now. Because Sheamus just lost on Monday to Cena, hasn't done anything. Now, if Sheamus cashed in on Cena for the U.S. title, that would be interesting. But I don't see that happening. He's going to cash in on the world title. But Cena... Sting wins, okay, I don't see any way out. You ain't going to have Sheamus cash in. You ain't going to have Sheamus cash in on Sting.
Yeah.
If somebody's going to beat him, it's going to be a Triple H, a Cena, or Seth Rollins wins it back
Yeah.
at Royal Rumble. Yeah, I don't think you switch the title right now. If you don't switch the title, I think it'll be next pay-per-view or on Monday Night Raw after. Here's what I'm saying. Rollins, I think, wins both matches. Then Monday night, you see Sheamus come out and cash in. When he's in a match, because what's a better way to do it? You have Sheamus come out during the match, act like he's going to cash in, but he's not. Rollins wins. Monday night, Raw comes around. Rollins has fought twice in that night. You could do it that night up, but I don't. If you don't do it, I think you do it on Raw. You put him in another match on Monday night. He's beat up already. Then he's fighting a guy like, not Big Show, Ryback. He gets beat up by Ryback. Sheamus comes out and beats him for the title. So I think Rollins wins. Now you could see Rollins get cashed in on at Night of Champions.
Yeah.
I could see him doing it. I don't like doing it there.
Well, the problem I don't like is, from what we know right now, Sheamus doesn't have a match. So we could see it, but I'd rather him have a match.
So you going with Sting? Or
I'm going to
Rollins?
go with Sting, but the reason I'm going with Sting is because I think Sting's going to win possibly by a DQ. Somehow Rollins is going to get himself disqualified.
Well, I think Triple H will come out.
Yeah, someone's
I think
gonna help.
Triple H. No, actually, I'm going to tell you back. I think Kane comes back finally.
Yeah.
I think Kane comes back, hopefully in a mask,
Yeah.
and he interferes.
Way better.
and wins the match.
All right.
So there you
Yeah,
go.
that's why I think Sting might win if he wins, because I don't think it's too early. If you're gonna give Sting that belt, it's too early right now. Like, I think you let this rivalry go on, right?
Right.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, let it go to Hell in a Cell, let it go to Survivor Series for all I care. So, but we'll see.
All right.
Oh my God, what are you looking up?
Nothing. It's good. All right. Anything else you got to add?
No.
All right. Yeah. Catch all our shows on WrestlingWithAttitude.com, Stitcher, Spreaker, and iTunes. Have a good pay-per-view weekend, and of course, next week, listen to us. Tweet us your picks at WWA Shows. Share with us. Let us know who you got.
Yeah.
And say how you do against us. And we'll see. Catch us next week. What? You ain't got nothing to add?
Yeah.
Yeah.